Hi everyone, Jaymes Mansfield here bringing you yet another video. Oh my God, you guys, we are doing something a little bit different today. Yes, we are going to be cooking, yes. Duncan Hines has done a partnership with Dolly Parton, so like Duncan Hines x Dolly, and they made two different cake mixes. It is a Southern style coconut, which we'll be making today, as well as there is a banana cream flavor. Let me see, oh yeah, it's over here. Southern style banana with Dolly, yes. Now, I'm going to be doing the coconut version today because, well, it's got less ingredients than the banana one. The banana one is quite a production, so I'll be doing that with Ernie on his channel. But we'll be doing this one today because it's what I feel like doing. So here we go. First things first, we have to read the instructions. Now, when I heard that Dolly Parton was doing a collaboration with a cake mix, I had to have it, okay? And I had to go to 2 different grocery stores to find this cake mix, but I found it. Okay, it exists here in Las Vegas. All right, instructions. What you will need. 1 package of Duncan Hines Dolly Parton Coconut Cake Mix. Well, of course. I'm only assuming that's included. As well as 1 cup of milk. Okay, so let's do that. 1 cup of milk. How hard could this be? Now, I have never cooked on this channel before, so this is going to be an interesting new endeavor for me. And I can't wait for you guys to judge my cooking skills. Although, we are doing an instant cake mix, so there's really not a whole lot of room for error when it comes to this. They're pretty foolproof, but I might be the one to show them today. So here we go. 1/2 cup of unsalted butter melted. Well, I already have that here, unsalted butter, and it is room temperature. I let it sit out. And okay, it measures itself. I love that. I love not having to do math. Okay, let's see. What else do we need? What else do we need? 4 eggs. Eggs are right there. 1 container of Duncan Hines Dolly Parton's creamy buttercream frosting. Oh, that reminds me. She has frosting too to partner with the cakes. Okay, I bought a bunch of them because look at this box art on it. Like, it's got that gorgeous illustration of classic Dolly, like Porter Wagner Dolly. Yes, creamy buttercream. Okay, so we have all the ingredients we need here, as well as 2 cups of sweetened flaked coconut, which, believe it or not, I'd never really heard of before, so this is what we got. I found it in the store, so I never used coconut before, so this is going to be interesting. All right, so let's start. Preheat the oven to 350. I've done that already. The oven is all ready to go. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? What else? Spray 2 8-inch round pans with baking spray. Okay, so I got two pans right here. Let's just move some stuff around and just get going. Baking spray. Okay. Oh my God. It's like being in home economics class. Oh my God. That's like the only thing we ever cooked in my home economics class was cake. We only baked a cake once. They never actually taught us how to cook anything. It wasn't like my mom was in home economics. They taught her how to make tuna. Basically, all of her recipes I ate as a kid were stuff she had learned in home ec. Tuna casserole, salmon patties, baked chicken. Like, they really went hard when it came to doing home economics back in the 70s. Okay, let's see. Pour batter into pans and bake. Oh, wait, oh, I skipped a step. All right, let's see. Blend cake mix, milk, and melted butter and eggs with an electric mixer on low speed until moistened. I didn't buy an egg beater, but I do have a whisk, so it's just gonna be a little old school. We're kicking it old school today. So let's move our greasy pans out of the way. Okay, let's move those out of the way. And let's start with the cake mix. Why not? All right, so let's see. Open up the packaging. I'm gonna try my hardest not to damage it too much because I wanna save this. This is a collector's item. When's the next time you're gonna have Dolly Parton cakes? All right, so I have it cut up. Let's just start throwing that in there. Okay, so like I said, instant cake mix is pretty foolproof when it comes to cooking. So if I mess this up, I'll be impressed with myself because it's pretty much like idiot proof. Anyone can make them. Let's see. Okay, so I need the melt of the unsalted butter, a 1/2 cup of that. What the hell is a 1/2 cup of milk? Okay, let's see. 1/2 cup. So I have, oh, a whole stick. It says on here in really small print. See, like I said, idiot proof. They know exactly who's gonna be cooking this stuff and what they're cooking it with. So let's just, oh gosh. All right. Okay, so what else? What else? What else? All right, and I need to add in the eggs and the milk. So let's dump in the milk, a cup of milk. Duncan Hines really makes it overly complicated. There's always like 4 ingredients I have to get that I don't have. Crocker, she's just like, just throw some oil and some eggs in there and hope for the best. Duncan Hines is like, let's make a production out of this. Okay, so 4 eggs. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And no visible eggshells in the batter as far as I can see. So I'm doing pretty good so far. Now I just have to beat the living hell out of this. So I might have to fast forward through this because it's gonna get a little messy. Not so much so I spill it all over the counter, that would be a disaster. I could see why folks would use an electric mixer for this because my arm's already tired. Y'all already know what I'm doing. I'm moving my arm in a circle. So I'll be right back when it's all ready to get poured in those cake pans. So be right back. All right, I am back. Now it is all whisked up. So I'm going to start trying to pan this. Okay, here we go. Put that in there for now. Now I realize I don't have a traditional spatula, so I'm using this for my rice cooker. I've never used it before, but it has the same look and feel of a spatula, so I think it should work. We're making it work, all right? I never actually got around to getting things that are like proper for kitchenware because I hardly ever cook anymore. And this is gonna be the problem of making sure I put enough in the pan so that I don't overload one and then the cakes aren't even. Okay, so it's already looking like I might have put a little too much in, so we're just gonna play the balancing game now. All right, so let's just move you out of the way, Mr. Whisk. Were you guys that kid that licked the cookie thing after you like put everything in there? I always was, and my parents would always yell at me because there's raw egg in it, and you can get sick if you eat too much of it. But when you're a kid, you're like YOLO. I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna eat that cake batter. This is before, you know, the darker times when I was growing up, but they didn't have cake batter that was edible yet. You know, we suffered. We took that bullet for you folks. Or maybe they didn't. My parents were just cheap and didn't buy it. But either way, the point I'm trying to make is I didn't have it. Okay. I'm doing really well. I have to say, I might just be a domestic goddess. You know, I had this in me all along and I never even knew. Although I have to ask, comment down below if you are that one person that like can't even make an instant cake mix. Because I know there's bound to be someone out there that burns an instant cake. Like the directions are laid out for you and you still mess it up. I want to know if that's you. Now these, I feel like I have a pretty good balance on because I used to make instant cakes all the time as a kid, which also explains why I had a weight problem. But still, yes, I used to make these all the time. So I'm fairly familiar with them. Duncan Hines, like I said, was always my least favorite brand because there was always a lot of extra stuff you needed. And I just wanted the cake to happen right away. I wanted to sit there and problem solve while I'm baking a cake. I am so excited for this Dolly Parton cake. Now, I don't know what the whole backstory is for this. Like, Dolly, are these like recipes from your childhood or something? Because honestly, some of the flavors are a little random and I was a little upset there weren't chocolate options, my favorite. But you know, it's yo collab, so I'm not gonna sit here and talk S, but I really wish there was a chocolate option. Like 2 alabaster boobies. We have them all laid out. Now, it's just a matter of making sure they're balanced and even, and none is weighing too much to the side than the other. Y'all ever do this? Is what I do. I know it's probably not proper cake etiquette, but it's what's happening. They look fairly even. Watch, they're gonna bake and they're gonna rise up and they're gonna be completely uneven, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna act like I did this right, okay? Because you're my subscribers, all right? You're not here to judge me. You're here because you're along for the ride and you understand that I've gone completely mad at this point. All right, now, I think it's time to load these into the stove. So let me just throw that in the sink. I'm not gonna eat the batter because I'm not a savage. So here we go. Opening up that. All right, wish me luck. Because that heat hit me in the face and it was already too much for me. Oh my God. Every time I bend over, that heat just hits you in the face. You're like, Jesus Christ, that take my lace off. All right. Now, how long do I let this bake for? I didn't even look. I bake it for 30 seconds. Oh, that's different. Okay, never mind. That's not the right instruction. 24 to 28 minutes. Okay, well, I'm gonna set a timer for 28 minutes. And so I guess I'll catch you guys when it's all done baking. All right, be right back. All right, we are back. The cakes are all cooled down. Here they are. Look at her. Yes, domestic goddess, I know. So let me just take that out the pan like that and just lay her down. Ta-da! Okay, so it looks like a cake. So I feel like I did the assignment. You know, I understood the assignment. All right, so let's just get this thing open. Okay, now frosting has never been my forte. So this is gonna be interesting. I can honestly say with all honesty that like, I am not very good when it comes to frosting cakes. I never have been. So it's gonna look like what it's gonna look like. And thankfully with a coconut cake, as long as you slather it with coconut chunks, no one's gonna be all the wiser. So just mix that up and just start frosting. I can honestly lift this up because I don't have a serving platter anyway. I have a plate. If you guys like this, maybe I'll invest in getting actual baking supplies. But again, I'm doing this for fun because it's Dolly Parton, and I love Dolly Parton. So I had to make this a part of my life some way or another. All right, so this is where it's going to get ignorant because I don't exactly know what I'm doing when it comes to doing the side of a cake. I kind of just wing it and hope for the best. How did women in the 50s do this all the time? Good Lord. It's the world I was brought up in, the belief that women just sat around baking cakes all day in the 50s. I wonder how many women just resented that in the 50s when that was like the idea of what you're supposed to be doing. They're sitting there like, Betty Crocker can go screw herself. I ain't making no damn cake. What is it Joan Rivers used to say? If God wanted me to cook, he would have put aluminum on my hands. Let's unpot this. Like so. And place it like that, like an Oreo cookie. And they should line up fairly evenly. It looks like it is. Yeah, it's like a big giant Oreo cookie, like the vanilla kind that no one likes. Anyways, I'm gonna frost this and I'll be all right, I am back. Now, I just got done frosting it. That's how she looks. Oh my God, domestic goddess. I know. So I'm coming back with a little bit of news. I'm a little pissed off, you guys, because I just found out that they have chocolate Dolly Parton frosting, but they don't sell it in Las Vegas. Who dares message me right now? Leave me alone. I'm trying to get something out, okay? There is a chocolate version of Dolly Parton's frosting, and I can't get it. It's not available in Las Vegas, and it's sold out online, so I'm screwed here. Anyways, let's start adding coconut to the cake. So, I got here coconut. It's flaked coconut sweetened. That's what it calls for on the recipe, and the coconut scent is really hitting me in the face right now. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of coconut, but Ernie likes it, so it'll be fine. Someone will eat it. My coconut. The process of decorating a cake, I've never been very good at. I remember back in the day, Allie Willis from the songwriter, she had a video with Charles Phoenix, I believe, and they made something called a chirpumple, which was 3 pies baked together with Betty Crocker cakes, but they decorated it with pink frosting and what's it called? M&Ms. So that's the kind of cake decorating that I have. You know, that's my aesthetic. Okay, this is going to be a mess. Oh my God, I can already see it falling over on the sides. How do people do this? I guess it's supposed to stick to the frosting, but it's not really sticking. Okay, well, it's going to be good enough. As long as it looks like something, all right? It's going to look like a giant snowball, like the, you know, the Little Debbie snacks.
That's how her cake looks on the new.
Oh, really? Well, work. Me and Dolly Parton have similar baking skills. You know, she is from the mountains, so it's fine. Making it work. All right. You know what? I bet you she ate that cake, too. Just that I made it, and I'm going to eat it, damn it. Okay, so spin it. I got frosting everywhere right now. Oh, my God. Y'all are going to have so much to say about the way I decorate my cakes, and I cannot wait to ignore all of those comments because I am the greatest cake dresser in the world. Yes. I'm like Gordon Ramsay in a gown, all right? Y'all can't take me. You can't take me! It looks like a giant snowball. I think the coconut has gone out of control. Is it a snowball or is it cake? Oh my gosh. Now, I started actually watching Is It Cake on Netflix, and it is honestly my new favorite show. I am so fascinated by it. I honestly believe that everything in life is cake now. Like, I don't even trust this camera that's filming me. I bet if I took a knife to it, it would turn to cake. That is a magic trick I can get down with. Get on the cake, damn it. I feel like I'm gonna use all of this coconut, and half of it's gonna end up on my counter. Half of it has, honestly. My coconut. Okay, well, it's looking fairly much like a cake so far. I cannot wait to, you know, sweep the rest of this coconut into the garbage. I need to add something for myself, because like I said, Ernie likes the coconut. I'm not really crazy about that part, so I'm gonna add something for me now. I actually got chocolate Jaymes because if I have to eat something, chocolate has to be incorporated in some regard. So I got chocolate Jaymes. They made the holes too small for them to come out. Oh my God. Oh, this video is ruined. Okay, here we go. Yes. Now it's like the coconut cake grew stubble. It's like a Charlie Brown cake. Yes. Little stubbles poking out of the head like Tommy Pickles. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. Look at that. I'll say this right now. Screw Betty Crocker, all right? I am the domestic goddess here, okay? Martha Stewart, go cream yourself because I honestly have reinvented baking as we know it. I'm gonna dress this up a little bit more, but I think she's ready to be eaten, honestly. Let's take a look at this. I mean, I gotta clean up a lot of the coconut that's ended up on the rim, but for the most part, it looks like a coconut cake. So you're welcome, world. All right, I'll be right back. All right, we are back with the final result. Here is my cake. I know, goddess of the kitchen. I'm so excited to try Dolly Parton cake. All right, now comes the moment of truth. Is it cake? I can slice it like cake. Oh my God. Here we go. Let's cut ourselves a nice little slice of this. Plop! All right, that was satisfying. Okay, moment of truth. Let's see how this Duncan Hines Dolly Parton cake tastes. Because something tells me it's gonna be delicious because, well, it's cake. Cake, you can never go wrong with cake. Okay, I gotta say this. I normally detest the taste of coconut, but this is actually really, really good. Okay, Dolly. Okay, Dolly. Okay, Dolly. Yes, I love this. Something I'd probably do for the future. I might add chocolate chips to it or something, just to give it more like chocolate boost because, again, there is no chocolate cake, Dolly. What's up with that? They got chocolate in the mountains. Come on now. Okay, so yeah. I have to say, I'm gonna have to let out this dress a little bit after this video is done because I gotta finish all this cake. I don't know who's gonna eat it. My God. So, in conclusion, Dolly, you did that. All right, this is a great product. I love this collaboration. It's just like when Trixie made liquor. Like, I love the Trixie vodka and I love Dolly Parton cake. Celebrities, if you're out there, if you're listening, make more food because I love eating. And honestly, this was a brilliant collaboration. It's honestly my favorite thing that's ever been done. Screw her music. I want more cake now. Oh my God, it's like when Patti LaBelle started making pies. Oh my goodness. Now, this was so much fun. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye, darling. Now hit the outro. Click here and watch my last episode of Iconic Blondes. It was Paulina Rubio. Or watch my mealtime video. Come on, click it. You know you want to. If you don't click it, I'll bake you into a cake. So click it.